Hello, and welcome back to Insanity. Last time we left off in the middle of automating biosamples, and since last time we played, some mods have been updated again, and there's been a whole number of Factorio versions actually. So there seems to have been some changes with cotton gut science, or rather cotton gut. And I believe that this means that now there are much fewer recipes for automation science packs. Because previously there used to be a whole bunch of different recipes regarding cotton gut and this thingy solidified sarcoris. So yeah, something has changed there. So now it's might no longer be a relevant option. I honestly don't know, or maybe it still is. I guess only time will tell. Either way, let's continue where we left off. So we need to automate these things for the biosamples, which should give us one step closer to the ultimate goal of green science. I have realized that I think I've said that I didn't need to automate the basic circuit boards, but it turns out that they are used, of course, in laboratory equipment, so we will need to automate that as well. So I think we will actually automate basic circuit boards before green science. But when exactly that will be, I do not know. I just do not know. But what I do know is that I need to get some more copper and things. I'm gonna need iron, I'm gonna need copper. And how have I built this exactly? Okay, let's just continue like this. Because I do need to get... Oh boy. I want to build the lamps. Or rather, I need to build the lamps. And lamps require iron plate and copper plate, and copper cable and glass. So where do we have the glass? I believe we have it on this... We have it on this bus up here. We have iron and copper down here. So we could just move the production, I guess, a little bit, which should save us a couple of belts. So I'm okay with that. I have also found a couple of other things that should be fixed that causes the... Oh, damn, we can make a lot of belts. That causes the iron to not be very much, or well, there's actually 4 things that we are a bit lacking right now. It's titanium, rubber, iron, and copper. So I have identified the bottlenecks for these things. So we might get on that shortly. Glass, right. If Need my glass. Sure, why not over there? Please don't collide with something. Good. Iron, copper, copper cable, glass. Good, I think. Very good. Almost too good to be true. But too good to be true is still good. So I'm okay with it. So these lamps should just... let's make them go a little bit to the right. And then up, 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 up. They need to be going very far up. And we can reduce the size of this little indoor pool. So here we should be getting lamps. Lamps are needed for the Sogna bacteria. And they also need Petri dish, so it would be nice if we could just get some Petri dishes there as well. Perfect. Where are our lamps? I'm guessing things don't have electricity yet. I seem to be correct. Lamps need electricity. More than one way. Very well. Now I'm getting lamps. I have automated lamps. This is usually not something I automate at this point before I have like very much radar, no robot coverage, because I normally you just use the lamps to brighten the mood or brighten the production area. Okay, this is good. Now we just need the wastewater and phytoplankton, I believe, because here we have the bio containers. So we'll get these into position. And then we seem to have some extras in our inventory. Sure, you made this or something. Wastewater, phytoplankton, and then the Sogna bacteria, which is being done here. And the Sogna bacteria requires some wood, which shouldn't be too hard, I think. We just need to get some steam over here. And ha, have you looked at that? We have steam over here. What we don't have is more pipes. Always need pipes. Good. Here you can make the old log recipe. The benefit of that being that it doesn't require any other input, which is great. It's slow, but it's great in that way. And can I have some more inserters, please? That gives us some wood, and wood should go into the production of Sogna bacteria. Quite easy. It looks a little bit like a mess, but yeah, I haven't figured out how to build it better. So then I'm just building something at least. Here comes the lamp and petri dish. Let's move this pressurized air a little bit. So that we have some more room for our little belt. Really seem to be consuming these belts very quickly. Wow, we have a lot of petri dishes. There's some lamps. Now where is the wood? The wood is on its way. Great. Oh, this is 15 wood we get from just one process of this. That's not too bad. That's pretty nice. That translates to 60 Sogna bacteria, which is not as much, but it's okay. Oh dear, we're going to need a whole lot of pipes, I believe. I knew that would happen. Easily restored. Oh, nice. Okay. Wastewater and phytoplankton. I believe we have 2 pipes for this that are over here. So we just need to go grab some more pipes, it seems. And we can also prepare some iron plates for those machines. Thank you. Actually, I think I want a little bit more pipes than that. Good. Need to handcraft some belts as well. Okay. Wastewater, phytoplankton. Let's get to it. So this is phytoplankton. So that means that this is wastewater. Great! Biosamples are automated. That's nice. Now, how much do we have left for the green science? That I kinda wonder. Let's take a look. We have rubber, but we don't have a lot of it. We have biosamples. We just automated that. We have petri dish. We have, yeah, we do have a little bit of rubber. So laboratory instrument, check. Biosamples, check. Bones, that's quite far away. Steam, sure, no problem. Petri dish, absolutely. Tailings, got way too much of it. Steam, water, hydrogen, not too much of a problem. So we're gonna need a whole lot of Galesia production. We need 8 of those plantations. Sure. And then it should be ready to go, more or less. The bones will be is the thing we need to transport the longest. So let's see what we can do about that. I have a feeling I'm gonna need a shit ton load of belts. So I'm thinking, by the way, that we should have our circuit production over here to the left of the bus, because it's probably gonna take a lot of space and we're not using the area for anything else. So it should be good to go essentially. And then we need to make the green sign somewhere, and then we just need to, I guess, belt it down. How fun. Alright. Where was I? Right, the bones. Now, speaking of bones, it's also actually time to change this recipe, because we're gonna need some urea. This recipe is not very efficient, but it's something, and we don't need to put the urea on the belt. Or actually we might need it on a belt, but not yet. Or actually we might even just move things manually. And here we do have one of the bottlenecks. We basically need another yaw crusher. For the iron, because iron is mostly missing processed iron ore. So that is what we will improve. Now that's easily both said and done. The problem, of course, being that first of all, these inserters seems to be quite slow actually. That's better. That's more like it. Thank you very much. And the next problem is that we're probably gonna need more basic oxygen furnaces. Probably. Although this one seems to be out right now. There it's getting some new stuff, and yeah, let's wait and see what happens. Now let's check on the copper. The copper is actually having a bit of a problem here, because this inserter is pretty slow. So, of course now it's taking iron as well. So we naturally want to split down the iron ore on the right side, please. And the copper ore can just continue forward. Great. Oh boy. And then I think we will need another yaw crusher, which we can't afford because we need duralumin and onions. Or let's see, what do we need? Yes, we need another yaw crusher here for the copper grade 2 processing. Sure thing. So duralumin and onions, where are you? Let's quickly check on our flowers while we are passing by. We have a couple of Galesia. This Moondrop machine is not producing on full efficiency. It is now. So good, I guess. And we still have quite a bit of moondrops and moondrop seeds. So I will just give us some more seeds. Actually, let's not do that, because we do need more moondrops. We are gonna need a lot of moondrops to fill more machines for this. So moondrops is actually the main product that we want at this moment, not the seeds. Okay, Duralumin, where are you? And engines. Here you are. Thank you. That's some Duralumin and some engines. Let's make a yaw crusher. Then let's go and get rid of a couple of things. Can start off by some copper pipes or copper wires, even though that might be stupid because we're gonna handcraft them for making basic circuits. Then we have some iron ore and copper ore in our inventory. Not sure why we need that. Well, I do know we need it to make iron. Here you maybe made this, and you apparently didn't make the copper ore because there's way too much copper ore in there. Great. Now I would like a yaw crusher. I would like that recipe. Not sure what recipe it is, I'm just copying it. And I'm okay with that. I might want... I will want faster inserters sooner or later. I thought maybe I wanted them here, but it seems like that's not required. Actually, what I do want is a faster inserter for this chest. That should help speed things up. Although we might have a problem here soon that this chest will get way too full. And things are backing up on the belt, which might be both good and bad. I think we can leave the... Let's close the production block. Faster belt bending. Oh, cool. I didn't know you could do that. That will come in handy. You can rotate belts while building them. Wondering if that is a new feature. Wasn't aware of that one. Now, let's see here. We need these bones. We are going to need these bones. And we are going to need these bones very far away. So let's open them up to try to see how we can move them there. Should they go on the bus is the main question. I think it's better to put them like next to the bus. Because it doesn't really feel like bones should be a bus item, but I guess that if you need them for science, then maybe it should be a bus item. But Either way, I think I see a solution, at least mostly. The solution obviously includes a filter inserter. Oh, bones look pretty cool. Or creepy, I'm not sure, haven't decided. Maybe both. I'm gonna need a lot more underground belts and regular transport belts. Why does all the power poles have to be in the way? I'm building here. Thank you. I guess we can let's expand the land a little bit. That should make it easier to drag the bones. Now I haven't decided exactly where to have that production yet, but I'm guessing that here might be a good start. Now, how close are we to the green science? We need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 machines plus the Halesia plantation. How much do we need for the simple circuit boards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, let's just count the steps here. Because one machine is better than 0 machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a lot. 11, 12, 13, 14, we need a lot of this. We just need a lot. That's all I can say. And it seems like we haven't quite... Do we need 32 of these moon drop greenhouses? I certainly hope not. 3, that's more reasonable. And 4. Alright, that's doable. Now the thing is that using the current recipe we have for urea, it requires blood, which is obviously not great. So we're gonna check for other options. And we do know that there is liquid manure. And liquid manure requires let's see. It requires manure. That makes total sense, I guess. This is a lot of machines though. And this manure requires, or rather can be made through 2 different options. Either we make AUG food or we make AUG. Or rather we just produce it directly from biomass and moss. So this is 4 manure per 70 seconds, and here we have 2 per 80 seconds. One of them is obviously much greater, and that's the food. I'm just afraid that the food is Starch. I'm not familiar with starch. I haven't even researched the starch. I guess that's out of the question in that case. So we need to go with the other recipe, which requires 1169 AUG paddocks. Yeah, right. Where is our AUGs? There they are. Which requires 43 AUG paddocks. That's not great either, actually. So let's stick with the blood. Bloody hell. Very well. But still, as you can see, this is a lot of steps, and we have not made many of these. We do actually have treated wood, so that might help us save 2 steps. Woo! I think we have sodium hydroxide somewhere. Clay is easy. Methane is not too difficult. I'm not sure, but I actually think, I'm sorry, but I think I just want to get some progress on the green science. So we'll have the other stuff just has to wait. Alright, what do we need? Logistic science pack, here we come. Do we have all these things? We have Ralesia seeds, we can make incubated petri dish. We have biosamples. I think we have everything. So let's probably start with the Ralesia production because I believe that's going to take a bit of time. So we need Ralesia plantation. Makes sense. And then just so that we have a clear goal to aim for, let's start off with, oh dear, I'm honestly not sure. In a way, I kind of want something that we have like been very much looking for, like circuit network, rails, a rail setup and all of that. But at the same time, I also want something that helps me progress, or rather that helps me get green science and red science quicker, maybe especially green science. But the question is, I have no idea what that might be, actually. So in order to make me feel a bit saner, we will start off with circuit network, because that will give us circuit magic, which is very nice, and also it will give us alarms, which is sometimes even nicer, because alarms can help us detect when chests are full. And considering the number of chests we have and things we store in a chest, that sounds pretty helpful to me. But actually, before we get started with building the green science setup, we do unfortunately have some other tasks to deal with. Oh, here we have stone. That's actually quite interesting. But let's wait with the stone and start off with the titanium problem. The problem with the titanium is here. The gravel is a problem. So of course, an easy way to temporarily fix the problem, as always, is to make a storehouse. At least that should help us have some room in these chests, which can help the thingies pass by. The rich dust, I believe it is. Now, I believe that there is some recipes for gravel which might actually turn out to be useful. Like, for example, gravel to sand, which again requires a yaw crusher, which again requires duralumin. So I guess we'll just go and grab some duralumin. And now that I think about it, I just realize how wonderful circuit magic will be. Of course, those circuits are going to need... That circuit magic will need basic circuit boards, and probably a lot of it. And maybe some other things too. But we should be able to get that somehow. Here it is. Duralumin. Why are we not getting any more duralumin? Here, robots, have some more belts. Why are we not getting more duralumin? I do suspect... Exactly, we are not giving it any priority. So let's remove this output priority for the copper. Which means that our copper production will be a bit slower, or rather we will not get as much of it onto the bus. But we do need that duralumin as well, so what do you do? We are going to try and scale up the copper even more. Maybe not in this episode, but probably in the near future, hopefully. Okay, this is getting started, so make me a yaw crusher. Now I can't see which things I am handcrafting, that's annoying. Guess that's what happens when you have such a big production block. We're gonna need quite a bit of copper as well, yes, for the science production. But first we need to deal with these side products. So we need to make sand here. Gravel into sand. 15 sand from gravel, perfect. Then let's make some fast inserters. Because now we're in the fast age. Oh, this is only 1 second actually. In that case, I think we will just reorganize things here a bit. We will move the yaw crusher and put it right next to the storage. With the reasoning being that then it should be able to output stuff faster, basically. And since it's sand, let's just have it go back into the splitter, because why not? Great! I have so many things in my inventory that is not very easy to place in the right container. How long time until this is full? Not too long time. See, this is where an alarm would come in handy. But sure. Good, now this is definitely emptying the gravel quicker than it can fill it, so that's okay. That's great. Very good. Now this little next step will actually fix two things, I believe. You might wonder why I'm using a filter inserter here. My reason is simply that then I can use this as a trash all place. So anything that is a side product that I don't want to have anywhere else, I will just trash it down here. Like gravel and so on as well. And I actually think that there is some gravel up there. So here we will be making stone bricks. And the reason for making stone bricks down here is because we need more hot air. And stone bricks to hot air is actually quite effective. So we need a regenerative heat exchanger. And then we need, of course, a pressure pump to get the air required for that. Drink break. Long drink break. Thank you, we have an advanced foundry. As you might remember, this is a very nice machine because it's basically a smelter, like a furnace, but it does not require any fuel. It just requires electricity. And I like that. I very much like that. Which is why I'm building it. In case you couldn't guess. And this should hopefully help us creature. No, I didn't want a creature chamber. I want the pressure pump and I want the hot air thingy, regenerative thingy. There it is. Oh, I already had one, of course. Hot air, yes please. Now how to make this? I guess we can use this old option. Pressure pump, make me pressurized air. Sure, we'll have 2 of these regenerative heat exchangers here, because why not? How long time does it take? 3 seconds. 10 stone bricks. We will not be able to produce more than 20 stone bricks per second. We might not even be able to insert that many stone bricks per second here. At least not this way. We might not even be able to produce that much pressured air in that amount of time. Nope. We're not, but okay. And the output here is hot air. And this we need to drag long way. But let's take it step by step and see where we end up. Oops, here we have something else. So, do we need anything here? Nope, we're not there yet. Are we there yet? Well, we might have some hot air over here. Isn't this actually where we have one of our main hot air pipes? It is. So that goes over here. It goes over here. It goes over here. And it goes over here. Now, where was the other hot air pipe that I was just working on building? Here it is. Oh, wait. No. Yes, this is it. Okay, so I'm quite close actually. I need to plug into this pipes. What? Molten iron? How did you get into this pipe? Do I even want to know? Is it the same stupid mistake again? It probably is. It's probably that I have been changing a recipe and that has connected to molten iron. There we go. Perfect. So hopefully this should give us a bit more hot air, which should hopefully give us a bit more rubber, or rather carbon black, which should give us more rubber. It seems like we could use a couple of more foundries over here. That requires stone and copper. Stone, we have plenty of that. We know about where to find it, apparently. So let's stock up on some copper. I think it's time to remove these old furnaces. Yeah, let's take this copper. Why not? Foundry. I'm gonna make a couple of them. Then I need to make some more Ralesia plantations, which just requires soil and treated wood and quite a bit of copper. Quite a bit indeed. Seems like I also will be needing a couple of more inserters. Is this using, this is using 2 of them. Are you able to input 2? Nope. See, this is why I should automate basic circuits, which I promise I am planning on doing so. Not sure when. Because it might sound easy to automate, but you should know that this is PyBlock, so nothing is really easy to automate here. I can tell you that for sure. Well, everything is easy, of course, if you know how to do it. Like if you would know the exact order of steps to take and what recipes are more efficient and so on, then you might figure things out. But if you are quite new to PyBlock, which I am, then you're running around in circles having no clue what you're doing. So this should give us a fair amount of stone, I believe. Now I'm wondering if we have enough inserters here, but I'm adding another one, so just in case. It's still, yeah, using 10 stone bricks in 3 seconds. It's still gonna require even more stone bricks probably. But for now, that's good. So let's see if this has had an effect on the carbon black and the rubber. Wait, where is the rubber? Oh, it's much further up. So first let's drop by and see if we can get some more Alesia plantations. We need fair amount of copper for that. Oh dear lord, we have lots of copper ore, that's for sure. Okay, soil and treated wood. And we're gonna need 3 assembling machines. We have 2, so let's make a third one. Soil extractor, clay pit, Soil extractor, I think this is a clay pit. It is. Good. We haven't checked on our rocks for a long time. Seems like they are still growing strong. Now let's see, where is our... I know we have it here, we have plenty of soil, that's for sure. And the treated wood. Is that up here? There it is, there is the treated wood. And here we also have the rubber production, so we can check on that. Treated wood. Rubber is still missing carbon black, which is now missing vacuum. That should be easy. How much vacuum is it you need? You need 100 vacuum every 2 seconds, and you are producing 10 vacuum per second. And I think I built 4 more of these. So that's actually quite accurate. That means that using all of these, I should be getting enough vacuum. If only I had enough pipes. There we go. Now this should be enough. So now this is producing carbon black at full speed, which honestly is quite slow. But still. And this is also working at full speed thanks to the carbon black. So hopefully this should give us a bit of an increase in rubber production. Soil extractor, clay pit, automated factory. We have an automated factory. We need a microorganism machine. Rather 2 of them. We need stone brick. Sure. And then we need a fluidized bed reactor. And then we need the Ralesia 1 Ralesia plantation. Woohoo! Okay, we need more glass, more seaweed, and iron. Glass, iron, more iron. Don't we have seaweed plantation up here? I'm sure we do. There they are. Hi there, give me a seaweed please. Okay, well at least one of you had seaweed. Then we need treated wood, more glass, and duralumin. Treated wood, duralumin. More glass. Okay, that's enough Valencia plantations for now. Now I think we just need the research center as well. Or wait, we needed microorganism. We need stone bricks for the microorganism mine, and we need more iron. I think we have other iron chests which we can visit. And then we just need to connect all the things, which honestly tends to be the bigger problem. I'm getting lost in my own factory. I might add though that my general sense of direction in games, especially games like Minecraft and so on, 3D games is horrible. 2D games is easier, but still I seem to have some problems every now and then. Okay, or maybe it's because I'm doing two things at the same time. I'm talking and I'm playing. That's tricky, but I'm working on it. So we got the iron. Now we need to get the stone bricks, which I think we have in a chest up here. That's a lot of stone bricks. Thank you. So this should help us make the microorganism mine and the research center, which needs more copper. Sure, of course you do. Of course you do. I believe though that our hot air has helped us a bit, even though we're not using it as much as we used to. I still think it's very useful. Really? Seaweed? Sure. Of course. Do we have any seaweed in any of these farms, or are we actually consuming all the seaweed? Seems like we are consuming it. Strangely enough. Ooh, small parts, yes please. Copper cable, absolutely. Research facility, yes. Okay. We are making the research facility. We have 3 assembling machines. We have a fluidized bed reactor. We have 2 microorganism mines. We only have 1. Now we have 2 soon. We have an automated factory. We have a clay pit. We have a soil extractor, and we have 3 out of 8 Galecia plantations. And right, this Halesia plantation requires hydrogen, which we need to get as well. Maybe we have a hydrogen pipe around here? Hi Halesia, I'm going to take you because I will definitely be needing you. I think we are producing hydrogen here somewhere. There it is. So we can actually just plug into this one, which is good. And then comes the eternal question, where do we put this machinery? Where do we make these things? I could handcraft pipes, but I will not. I will go pick them up. So, use a radar up here. Let's go add a radar up there. It's crazy how many radars we have, and we still only have no trains. No trains, but lots of radars. We have probably wasted quite a lot of space though, but it will probably come in handy sooner or later. So we have, oh, of course, we need to take it out. The biosamples, we need the biosamples. Let's just put them on a belt so we know where they are. There we have biosamples. And biosamples should be combined with Ralesia seeds. And that's why we need the Ralesias. And nothing else needs anything related to Ralesias. And then we need the incubated petri dish, which we have around here, or which we can make around here because we have the petri dish around here. And then we need the bones and steam. Okay, sure. So there is a lot that's talking for having it around here somewhere. The good thing about the Ralesias is that we can put it up anywhere we want, basically. We just need to grab some soil. And some, yeah, well, mostly the soil. So I think we will want to put it somewhere over here. True. Add prepare space for 8 Galesia farms. And I think that's what we're going to do in the next episode. And yeah, hopefully we will even finish green science in the next episode. Well, the basic green science using handcrafted basic circuit boards. So thank you for watching. Make sure to do the YouTube things, like, subscribe, add a comment, and so on. And I'll see you in the next episode where we will hopefully have green science.